We are, I guess, one of the best funded systems, and we have performed well. So we're still like 99% funded, meaning we can meet, future liabilities. I think the 2008 stock market crash, however, will have an impact. And this year we're asking legislators and local elected leaders to put in more of an employer contribution. And the pension is funded three ways. Employees put in 6% of their pay on an ongoing basis. The investment earnings in the past were about 80% of the funding for that system, which made it very cheap for elected officials. They weren't having to put much money from the general fund in. And then the General Assembly made up the difference. Now that the stock earnings were so much lower in 2008, we will be making up that. There was a $17 billion loss. That was my first press conference as treasurer, which was fun. So talking about, okay, now we've regained some of that, but we're still $13 billion behind where we would have been had we made a 7.25 and not lost 20%. So we're having to ask for more money, and of course this is in a rough budget period. So that's another thing that affects our overall fiscal management of the state is, will they fund the pension? Of course, the budget comes out today. We'll be looking closely to see whether they have funded the minimum actuarial requirement, which we have done for 69 years in this state. And if we break that tradition, that is another concern that I have, that if we're not funding our long-term liabilities, you gradually are sort of digging a hole for yourself that is hard to get out of, as states like New Jersey and Illinois have found when they neglected that obligation.